All right. So the audio wasn't that great. There were a couple moments in the last video where the audio wasn't that great, so I guess I'll have to get a battery for my microphone. So this is the main reason why I got the belt, the vegan belt, cork belt, was so that this thing, because this hangs on the belt. You might be able to get it to hang off of a belt loop, but it would kind of hang funny, and it's designed to hang off of the belt rather than the belt loop. So this is for holding. Well, I use it for holding scissors. Um, I got it on Amazon many years ago. Um, it's actually intended for people that work in like trauma, uh, ER kind of professions. I think you can you can fit like I think maybe it's meant for like surgical shears, like for cutting like bandages. But yeah, these scissors here, they're pretty nice scissors. Uh, I got these um, scissors at a job I had. It wasn't the job I have now, and it wasn't the job I had before that, but the job I had before that. So wow, the video just looked weird just then. So yeah, the job I'm at now, I've only been there a few months, maybe 5 months by now. And then I took about a year off before that. I wasn't working for about a year before that. And then before that, I was working at a place for about 4 years. And then, so before that job, I was working at another place for 4 years. So it was that long ago. So it's 2022 now. And hmm, I think that was 2016. I think that, yeah, 2016, I think. Yeah, I think that's when I stopped working at that other place. It was a factory. It was a candy factory. So some people that worked at the candy factory, like mainly like machine operators, but some other people would sometimes use scissors when they found a need for it. And I wasn't a machine operator, but I had been there for a few years, and I wanted to have my own scissors rather than, because like if you're a regular worker there, you would sometimes have to go up to the machine operator and ask for their scissors. So I figured, well, I've been here for a few years, and I'd like to have my own scissors. So I asked the management there, and they let me have this pair of scissors that I still have. And usually, what they would do when they would give scissors out, like they put they uh, they put like the shift number on there, and then like another number on there just to keep track of it. And they give people like a leather, uh, kind of like a holster, like kind of like for like a gun, but for, well, I guess kind of like for would make more a better comparison would be like a sheath for like a knife, but instead of a knife for scissors. But it's this like big leather thing that I had to tell them, no, I don't want that leather thing because I don't wear leather, since I don't want to support that cruel leather business. Um, so I was wearing but before I got this thing, I was just putting the scissors upside down in my back pocket, which was fine. But sometimes I was reached my hand back there and it kind of poked me with the tip, so it's not really safe. Uh, well, so at the candy factory, the reason why people would have the scissors um, was sometimes when there was like pouches of candy that like for like maybe the label wasn't right on them or the weight wasn't right. Like sometimes it would be like way too much candy in the pouch or nothing or hardly nothing in it. So people would have to cut open the pouch of candy with scissors and then empty it into a bucket where then they would when the bucket of candy would get filled up, then they'd dump it back into the machine. And other times when people would use the scissors, like especially the machine operators, would be like I guess that was mainly why what I was using it for was uh, the there'd be bundles of stacks of cardboard boxes for like packing the pouches or cartons of candy. So there'd be these big bundles of cardboard boxes, and they'd have this plastic strap was binding them. Sometimes you could like find where they join and like peel them apart with your fingernails. Sometimes I just got a virus and threat protection window just popped up. Well, that's weird. Okay, where was I? So sometimes these plastic straps that you could get them apart with your fingernails. Sometimes you get them underneath your fingernail and that would hurt. So it was nice to have scissors to cut the straps on the cardboard for the boxes. So that's why I used it at the candy factory, or why people would use them there, the scissors. So I didn't want the leather one. So I found this on Amazon a long time ago, many years ago, and it works very very well for holding scissors. And then at my last job, uh, it was another factory. It was a auto parts uh, factory, and I was a machine assembly machine operator. So I was operating a machine, but there was a lot of assembly at the machine too. So I never even thought of the scissors because I don't think I ever really had a need to use scissors at that last job that I was at for another 4 years. So I didn't even think about these scissors and this scissor holder. I just put it away with the rest of my tools, and it just sat there for 4 years. I didn't even really think of it because I had no reason to use it. But then now recently, within the past month or so, I found a need for it at my current job. So my current job is another factory. Uh, it's a seasoning and extract factory. So what I do is I'm scanning seasonings and extracts, and I'm packing them in a box. And then um, sometimes there's the need to uh, well, okay, sometimes there's cardboard with these inserts to separate the glass bottles of seasoning. Um, Sometimes those are available for protecting to make sure the glass isn't knocking against each other. But sometimes the ones that are should be available are not available. So then, what people were doing there, my coworkers, was just tearing, like they get a discarded cardboard box, uh, and just tearing the cardboard and then just sticking it in between uh, the glass extracts and seasoning to protect the glass, to keep it from breaking. So that's the point of that was what I was thinking, because I didn't want to. I was resistant to the. I still have never even uh, ripped the cardboard apart, because I was like, "Ugh, they just look so crappy," and I just get it's annoying hearing people ripping cardboard all the time, and I just figure, well, these it's like when those supplies. Um, I felt like these supplies should be available. We shouldn't have to rip cardboard up, but I guess they were going to not have those. They weren't going to have these available. The ones that are um, are there anyway. So I figured I remembered that I had these scissors, and I was thinking it would it would be a lot nicer. It would look a lot nicer to have the scissors, to use scissors to cut the cardboard, uh, rather than just tearing cardboard. And I was right. Uh, I really liked that I remembered that I had the scissors, because it's it's nice having that tool of just grabbing a cardboard discarded cardboard box and fig just kind of figuring out, eyeballing it, and think the length and the width, and getting a nice clean straight cut of the cardboard, rather than like how the coworkers do it. They just have these tears of ripped up, uneven looking cardboard. So plus it's also nice to use these scissors for cutting up bundles of the cardboard, like at my previous job, cutting the plastic strap that binds the cardboard boxes, and for cutting open some of the when okay, so when I go to pick up the spices and seasonings from around uh, in the work area, because I'm at like a computer and I'm scanning, and you have to look at the computer and find the number of the spice or extract that you need, and you go on the shelf and you look for whichever one you need. And so some of them, they come in like a 3-pack, and some of them they're not all like that. Some of them, and they're wrapped in plastic, which I wish they just get rid of that. It's annoying. Just like it's only helpful if you get, like, if you need 3 at a time of one specific spice or extract. But lots of times it's just annoying when I'm going to the box and there's 3 there, but I only need 1, but it's wrapped in plastic, so I gotta open it up. So that's why it's nice having scissors. Like the other coworkers, they have knives, but I didn't want to have a knife. So it's nice. It's like an extra reason to have the scissors. So they're good for cutting up cardboard, for sticking in between the glass when I'm packing the spices, and for opening up the 3-packs of that are wrapped up in plastic. So that's those ones, once they get opened up, they get set aside. Those are the ones that I was referring to earlier, about the ones that they're not going to have those. The ones with they come, some of them, they come with a cardboard insert, and some of them don't have a cardboard insert. So that was the point of cutting up the cardboard boxes, to cut up, for me anyway. They rip them up, but just to put that cardboard in between, to separate the glass, to keep it from breaking. Anyway, so you just trying to rush here. This video is much longer than I wanted it to be. Okay, so it just clips on like that. It's kind of nice. It's like sheathing a sword. Okay, long video.